Hello, everybody. Welcome to the programme and welcome to the show. And it's on nights like this where I wish I had a really fucking tidy little fit bird that I could absolutely fuck the shit out of. Yeah. But yeah, that's just me, innit? Oi! What the fuck's up with you? Oh, God, dog's seen a ghost again. There's no such thing as ghosts. Oh, Christ. There's a car driven past. What the fuck is it? Oh, when a dog springs into action. Oi! Oi! Martin, what's wrong with you? Oi! Get out of it. Oh, fucking freaks me out, that. Suddenly you got this dozing dog and then suddenly bang. It's ready for action. Oi! What's this? Right, we can't have this until you go back to sleep. Come on. You got yourself tangled up in my legs now. Come on. You shut me up then. Oh, there's nothing like a dog that suddenly springs into action. There's nothing there. Oh, I swear to God, this house is haunted. Way the dog carries on. What? Have you seen a nun levitating with no feet and a tongue cut out? That's the rumour. It was built on the grounds of an old nunnery where the nuns were tortured by evil Nazis and the ghosts of American Indians. Yeah, they're the worst kind. It's not haunted, okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. The world's going insane, and all I want to do is shag someone really fucking bang tidy and cool to hang out with excellent taste. Yeah, but you know what? It's a thing. You think back to a bird you were bravely involved with a couple of years ago, and the years have glossed over all the imperfections, and you think she was absolutely perfect and brilliant and fucking coolest. And the truth is, she's just a regular bird, but with fantastic, albeit surgically enhanced boobies. She had a nice accent though, really nice little country accent, little country girl. Gorgeous green eyes. Oh man, she had killer eyes. Beautiful eyes. Nice head of hair. Yeah. Trim body though, fucking trim as fuck. But no, what can you do? So what happens when you think, well, your dick's like, I miss them boobies, and you're like, shut up, dick. You never even saw them. But anyway, what can we say? The rest of the birds have been involved with the last few years, have all been fucking rotters, but she had a sort of I don't know. There was something genuine and noble about her. I can't even think of what the quality was, but she had something pleasant about her. I mean, she had all the faults, of course, as we all do. But there's a spirit about her. Oh, that's what you might want to call it. A sense of wonder at the world. You know, a vision on the world that was a unique outlook. She used to live down the road from a butcher's that used to sell frozen Savoy. I mean, imagine having a freezer full of Savoy. I mean, a man could go insane having that degree of luxury at his fingertips. Savoy in the freezer. I've never seen Savoy for sale at any other fucking place, but then again, I didn't go looking for it. So anyway, I'm in need of a fucking right good shag with a right good bird with a bang tidy body. Who's proper fucking lovely and all that. What's up with you? What is up with you? For fuck's sake, can't you just go to fucking sleep? Yeah. Spinal Tap. Does Spinal Tap ever cease to be funny? And do you get fed up of it eventually? Well, quite frankly, yes, you fucking do. You just think, yeah, it was amusing. The first film was amusing. The sequel was flat as shit. It was just dull. Everything they've done ever since, you know, it's a classic one-hit wonder, isn't it? And it was all right, but I tire of things easily. What's up with you? Are you gonna snuggle up and behave? You put the shitters on me then. Fucking jumping up like that. Did you hear something outside? Or was it a crack addict or a prostitute? Was it nasty people? Was it poo-poo heads? That's a good insult, that poo-poo head. You know, try it yourself. Just say you're a poo-poo head, and then take a photo of the aforementioned person and edit it so it's got a poop icon or an emoticon over their head, and say that is you. You're literally a poo-poo head. You big poo-poo head. Right, stop being a poo-poo head. You bloody poo-poo head. Yeah, what you get if you vote for Donald Trump? You get what you fucking deserve. You get expensive eggs and no more cheap insulin if you're diabetic. There must be a lot of Trump's voters. They'll be fucking, well, they'll either find the money or their fucking health will go fucking downhill fast. And he's coming out with all this stupid fucking empire building expansionist bullshit, you know. We want Greenland for our national security. Yeah, but the people who live there don't want you there. Denmark, who have a deal with the people that live there, don't want you there. None of the rest of the world wants you there. Putin's happy, though. Putin wants Trump to have bad relationships with other countries to take the fucking heat off him. And as for his, I'll end that war in a day, that deal didn't materialise, did it? He's pissing everyone off. He's pissed off all the judges, pissed off all the police, probably pissed off the Secret Service who are paid to fucking protect his life as well. I mean, all the sick people who are poor are now pissed off with him. Yeah, you were warned. You should have known. You had 4 years of his office to learn. The last of which, with COVID, was an absolute fucking disaster. And yeah, we got 4 years of this shit show. And the only people who are showing a profit are the fucking journalists and the fucking comedians who are just who go to bed at night thinking, what the fuck's going to happen tomorrow? Who's he going to piss off? What's he going to do? But as I was telling you earlier, I was watching a documentary about Benito Mussolini, and I was having a look at the photos of what they did to him when they fucking caught him. shot him dead, took him to the town square, dumped him unceremoniously, and they just tied him up by his ankles and just battered his fucking head in till his fucking skull was just caved in. And his mistress as well. Yeah. That's how fascist. And then pictures of Himmler, when they found him dead, he'd suicided himself. He didn't want to get caught alive. I mean, all the warning signs have been there, and they're not just warning signs. It's classic psychopath, sadistic, narcissistic, evil behaviour. And it's like watching Big Brother and working out who's the biggest cunt and who's going to out-cunt all the other cunts and how the fucking dynamics work. Because eventually Trump is going to tire of Elon Musk and just go, Elon, you're fired. Now, Elon's a prick because he bought the presidency of a man who wants to drill, baby, drill and remove subsidies for electric cars, which is going to fucking kick Tesla right in the bollocks. The sales have dropped 25% over the last year because they're losing their market hold. They can't sustain it against China, against Europe, against Ford. All the other car manufacturers will get better cars that they can produce cheaper. They've always been a very niche market. Rich people who care about the environment. There's not a lot of fucking them about because most rich people couldn't give a fuck. You know. But rich people care about the environment, usually a bit liberal, a bit leftist. You know, gentle souls, artistic types. You know. So Tesla losing their subsidies, losing their fucking clientele. The abomination that is a Cybertruck, although credit where it's due, they do look quite cool. I mean, almost. Are they as good as a DeLorean or a Lotus Esprit or Batman's car? Oh, no fucking way. But it's kind of cool. It's a bit too big. But you can't sell them in Europe. Yeah. Too heavy. I don't know. Haven't done the right crash tests on them. They're fucking bad for if they bump into people and fucking... But they are kind of cool. But, you know, for my money, if I was going to buy a motor, and I don't because I can't be arsed fucking driving, but if I was going to get a motor, I'd get a nice, good condition, used Volvo Estate. That's what I'd go for. A nice, sensible car. I don't see you coming in there. Yeah. You probably thought, oh, Grobbers, he'd have a van, wouldn't he? He'd have a Transit, or he'd have something he could shag a bird in the back of. But to be honest, I don't do sexual things outside of a bed or a sofa. You know, I'm a traditionalist. Having sex in cars, that's for teenagers and perverts. You've got to have standards, ain't you? I've got to have standards. Yeah. Anyway, let's get a banner up. Right, let's have a look. Let's change the colour. Let's get red. Red here. Yeah, so I've got got a bit of 80s rock going on. Let's watch a bit of Eddie Van Halen. I'm going to have to watch an Eddie Van Halen concert so I can see him doing one of his big solos. But I like Eddie. Or liked him. He's passed away from us now, but I've never really studied him in any great depth. I don't know, I might buy a couple of CDs of his music. David Lee Roth. This was 40 years ago. How time flies. 40 years is 2/5 of a century. Puts it all perspective. I was just a kid. I was just a teenager playing video games and riding around on my BMX and going fishing and wanking off over the lingerie section of the Grattan catalogue. Yeah, it's a right fit bird and it was fun. Who had a fucking gorgeous ass. Oh, I loved her. What's up with you, Dogger? What's up with you? You heard that talk of Grattan catalogues? You don't want to worry yourself about human women. Yeah. I used to fancy the birds off the telly and all. I used to fancy, I'll tell you, right? I used to fancy Anita Dobson, you know. Oh Christ, Angie, was it Angie? Angie, Anita Dobson. Was it Angie Watts? Yeah, it was Angie Watts off EastEnders. Used to fancy her. Bang tiny bird she was. She's still alright. She's still lovely. I'll tell you who else. I used to fancy the lovely Debbie McGee. You know, off the Paul Daniels Magic Show. Why she wasn't called Debbie Daniels, we don't know. But yeah, she was that properly fit bird. That's what we used to call them when we were younger. We used to say, "Core." Well, we didn't say core, actually. We used to say, "Whoa, she's a fit bird," you know. Yeah, that was it. Birds were fit. You know, mind you, when you're a kid, you're all fit. You know, we had to be in good shape. Back in the 70s and 80s, we could all run a few miles and climb trees and do this, that, and the other and ride BMXs uphill. That fucking takes some stress. But we had to be in good shape. You know, Jimmy Savile was on the loose and at the height of his powers. So we were all good at running away just in case we had to. Oh, it was a good decade. I mean, we had the best music, you know, best films. I mean, when we were kids, it was like Alien, The Thing, you know, American Werewolf in Paris. No, in London. That was a sequel, weren't it? We had all the videos like Scanners and fucking Evil Dead and The Terminator, Ghostbusters. I used to like the Ghostbusters, fucking Ghostbusters, and Trading Places with Jamie Lee Curtis got Norks out. Fucking hell. Sight of them. We had the Police Academy films. We had Rambo and Rocky. And then towards the end of the decade, we had all the Schwarzenegger films. He started off as the king of the blockbuster. It's like, oh, let's go with Schwarzenegger movie. Let's go Predator, Conan the Barbarian. And then, like, you know, into the 90s, he was a Total Recall and the Terminator 2. And he was like the king of the box office. But, you know, I first noticed him on video. That's when those were the days. Oh, fucking hell. It's the Sex Pistols. Johnny Rotten and Sidney Vicious. Yeah. She's dead now, ain't she, the Queen? But yeah, if you go online, there's a picture of her mum shaking hands with Hitler. You know, there's a little video of her doing an Elon Musk Roman salute. Oh, bloody Queen. Yeah. Her mum and dad were fans of fucking Hitler. You know, fucking hell. And they didn't stay in London like they publicly announced that they did. No, they were well out of the way. 40 metres underground in a concrete bunker. But no, they had to deal with Hitler, that if he'd won that war, they'd have kept their jobs. Yeah. They probably asked him not to bomb Buckingham Palace while he was at it. Yeah, so, I mean, I thought the plague of COVID was bad. that affected me because as I was observing human behaviour, I'd always been of the opinion that people were quite a stupid and nasty bunch, but that really showed how terrible they were. I think it mangled my head in for a bit, along with other stuff, family concerns and grief and shit. Oh, I've had some shit the last few years, especially that fucking American bird. Remember her? Oh, what a rotter she was. Rank as dog shit. I tell you what, I'll post some photos of her smiling so you can see how bad her teeth and her gums were. She was properly rotten. Rotten as shit. Sagging and fat and rancid. Proper pisshead. She can't cope without drink and fucking cannabis and God knows what else. I mean, those teeth aren't rotting because she has too many wine gums, you know. Probably on other stuff. Yeah. Fucking hell, if she gets kicked back to America under Trump, you know, she can go and see a fucking a child abusing family member and the fucking other family member, fucking sex worker. Oh, they're a right scum family. Fucking skanky prostitutes and women who do nothing when the kid gets battered so badly it dies. I mean, her sister's been in prison for it, you know. Yeah, terrible state of affairs. I mean, but fuck me. Oh, I missed the bullet with that one, but fucking hell, I must have been mangled in the head to even entertain the idea of letting a skank like that anywhere near my piece of pork, you know, my mutton dagger, my wife tamer, you know, my lady pleaser, my best friend, yeah, my weapon of ass destruction, you know, my pussy prober, my cunt-seeking missile, you know. Oh, my little policeman. Oh, my special branch. Anyway, enough about that skanky bitch. What about that fucking Nimbo? Could she have been the one? Could she have been the perfect girl? Probably not. She wasn't that pretty. I mean, she had gorgeous eyes and a cute nose and a sweet demeanour and obviously brilliant speaking voice. Her hair was good. She's quite awesome in her own way. Yeah, I can't even remember what went wrong with that one. But I was having problems at the time. I was in no fit state for anyone. But it all ended in a very fucking disappointing manner. I think one thing I've learned is don't get involved with the birds that you meet online. Oh, it all ends in tears. Fortunately, not mine. But yeah, that fucking... She needs to go back home. She's an illegal immigrant who's overstayed a student visa. Yeah, I ought to have a word with immigration. Get her fucking sent back home. But that's one thing Donald Trump has got right. Saying that just because you're born in America, it doesn't guarantee you citizenship. And what that basically means is that your parents have to have citizenship before they can give birth in America. Otherwise, they're just using children as economic pawns, you know. And, you know, I believe in a strong immigration policy because you've got to defend the natives. I mean, there's been so much that's happened in history, like your Abos in Australia. You know, they've had their fucking culture ripped apart by fucking knobheads moving in and going, "Oh, we live here now." And you see how fucking bad it is. So we have to say, no, fuck off. We can't be arsed. You're a bunch of dickheads. Fuck off back to your own country. And that's not racist because, you know, I think we should deport the white people as much as the other cunts. You know, if you're not fucking born here and your parents aren't from here and your grandparents and great-grandparents, and I think you should have to have citizenship for 500 years before you're allowed to buy property, vote, or use the NHS. Yeah. Because otherwise we're just getting economically strangled by this tide of fucking knobheads. And I've got nothing personal against them. It's like God created us all equal, and they can be just as equal in their own fucking countries. And these cunts who are going, it's political asylum. Yeah, well, yeah, you are in danger of going to prison because you're a fucking criminal in your own country. I mean, that's a bit of a red flag. We don't want criminals in this country. We produce enough of our own. Produce some brilliant criminals. I mean, we've got some of the most awesome serial killers of all time. Jack the fucking Ripper, Peter fucking Sutcliffe, Dr. Death, Harry Shipman. What a cunt he was. Proper cunt. He did the decent thing though. Strung himself up. Goodbye, Dr. Death. Oh, it's the original fucking... It's Bon Scott, that is. I'm not sure Bon is the ideal first name for a bloke, is it? Bon. You doing tonight? I'm going down the pub. Oh, who are you meeting? Bon. Bon? What, Simon the Bon? No, Bon Scott. Oh, Bon. What kind of name's Bon? Imagine if we called Bon Le Bon. Yeah, Bon. Didn't they produce some sweets called bonbons? Fucking shit. They were like balls that had been dipped in fucking caster sugar. I didn't like bonbons. I don't like many sweets. I had some the other day. I had some Haribo Space Mix, and they were all right. I like the little fried eggs. And obviously the cola bottles. We all like the little cola bottles. We all go glug, glug, glug. So we bite the cap off and then go glug, 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 glug. But end of the day, Uncle Joe's mint balls, humbugs, and occasional jelly baby. Talking to jelly babies, whenever I have a bag of jelly babies, I always think of Tom Baker as Doctor Who. He'd always have his jelly babies, and he'd always offer them to like Davros, the Daleks. He'd go, "Oh, you care for jelly baby?" And he'd go, "Fuck off! I don't eat sweets. I'm fucking Davros." Well, I'll tell you something else about that show. One of those Daleks was voiced by Zippy off Rainbow. That's fucking true fact. You can go Google it. I'm not making it up. And when you watch them, the 80s ones, once you know it's it, you can't take the Daleks seriously as a scary threat. Because there's one of them going around going, "Exterminate. Oh, George, what are you up to? Oh, I don't feel well. Oh, you're supposed to be going on a picnic. I've eaten all the food. And then I shat myself with diarrhea. Oh, fucking hell. Where's Jane? Oh, I want to fiddle with her." She had a really nice body to that, Jane Tucker. Fucking proper nice figure on her. She had gorgeous legs. Dancer's legs. Oh, yeah. I mean, your dancers, they've got great legs. But tight little bums, their bums are a bit small. I mean, ballet dancers, you notice it with the ballet dancers. Their asses are a little bit too small. They're very nice. They're tight and they're trim and they're lovely. I mean, they all look the same when they're fucking bent over doggy style so you can fucking slam it up them. But their bum's just a little bit too small for me. I like them a little bit fuller in the rump department. What the French call la derrière. That means the arse. But in French, it's sophisticated, that is. I like a bit of sophistication. I'm into art, mate. Oh, yeah. I like oil paintings and shit, like proper fucking cool stuff. I like Cassius Coolidge. You heard of him? Fucking genius. I mean, some people like Da Vinci, Michelangelo, whatever. But they never done no dogs, did they? I mean, they might have drawn a dog here or there in the corner, but Cassius Coolidge, he specialised in dogs. And he done them up like sweet in what they call an anthropomorphic style, like anthropomorphization. Big fucking word and a brilliant word. Don't know what it means, but it's something to do with when you take your animals, your beasts, and you instill upon them like human characteristics. Anyway, take these dogs, paintings of dogs, and he put them into human situations, such as playing pool or billiards or game of cards. And you go, oh, it's just dogs playing cards. It's like, no, it fucking ain't. They're really well observed. The expressions the bulldogs have come from a bloke who knew bulldogs, and they're cheating. They're like passing each other cards, and you can see the hands they've got, and there's a real complex and subtle interplay, both in the composition of the painting and the way the characters look at each other and the name. They're very witty. People think they're just vulgar things to go in pubs and blokes fucking man caves, but there's a lot of sophistication. They are very sophisticated, and it's like cool as fuck shit, or cool as shit stuff, Oh, they fucking bang tidy, them fucking dogs playing cards and pool. But check him out, Cassius Coolidge. Take a good look at him. These days, I mean, a lot of people stare at their phones and they see these little images and they go, yeah, 5-second fucking attention span. Have a look at a painting, A1, 25 by 35 inches, something like that, framed up on a wall. And just have a real good look at it. Maybe an A2 one, A2, A1, large size. Look at the detail. Look at the brushwork, the subtle glazing, the impasto. Just the interplay of brush marks. How he does the shadows. Just that little lick of paint around the eyeball that just gives it a sense of gloss and sheen and imbues it with fucking character. That's fucking shit hot stuff, that is. Yeah. Oh, I do like a visit. I mean, if I'm in the smoke, I sticks my nose in Trafalgar Square. Boom, the National, the Portrait, and you can have a look at Nelson's Big Willie as well. It's not Nelson's column, it's Nelson's cock, thrusting up into the London sky, showing all the fucking Frenchmen, what a fallen hero looks like, because he still done them, didn't he? Still fucking done them. The Trafalgar, that's why it's called Trafalgar Square. But, just in case you don't know much about history, Trafalgar's a battle at sea, like near fucking Spain or somewhere, France, I don't know. And Trafalgar Square was named in his fucking honour, in honour of his massive cock. And the fact that, like, when he was dying, he goes to his mate, Hardy, he goes, kiss me, Hardy. And he's going, you what? He goes, fucking kiss me, I'm dying. Give us a quick snog, you fucker. And he's like, I pretend I never fucking heard that. But it's true what they say about sailors. Kiss me, Hardy. Some people say it was Kismet, Hardy. No, he wanted a quick snog before he knew he was dying. He was shot by a villainous French sniper. Yeah, bastards. But he still won that fucking battle, and we won the war. We won all the wars. And we're going to win a few more wars with a bit of luck. The war on want. rock against racism more, because, seriously now, I know I take the piss, but the only way to end racism is by sending all the foreigners back to their own countries, right? And we can just get back to the sectarianism divides between white people. It's like you've got your divide between North and South. You see, north of the Thames, south of the Thames, big divide. East, the East End and the West End, You got your Clubland and your Soho and the fucking theatre district, and then you got the proper traditional East End. All those divides, Lancashire, Yorkshire, Liverpool, Manchester. There's a lot more to Manchester than Manchester, though. There's a lot of little satellite towns buzzing around, same with Liverpool. There's Greater Manchester and Greater Merseyside. It's not just as simple as fucking one accent, one city, one vibe. There's all sorts of subtle shits and interplays and all sorts of stuff going on. It's interesting. Yeah, but if we got rid of all the foreigners, confiscated all their goods and property before we send them on their way, and have a bit more space. It's like it was a trial thing. It's like fucking hell. This nation needs to grow up, right, and kick the children out. When you're a fucking family, you have kids, you can't wait for the fuckers to go, pack the cunts off to university, and then fucking repaper their room and turn it into a fucking pool room or a fucking storage fucking room, and just fucking don't let the cunts back in. And that's what we need to do with the foreigners. Pack them all off and have more space for our own native people and enjoy, I mean, we need to go back to our own traditions. People talk about, we've got to respect other people's cultures. Well, yeah, we need to get rid of Christianity for a start, right? That was an import from the fucking Roman Empire. And it don't fit. All this fucking forgiveness, turn the other cheek, be a pussy. Fuck that shit. Let's go back to fucking human sacrifice and burning people in wicker men. The wicker giants. I mean, that's what we're about. We're a bloodthirsty, horrible bunch of cunts. We don't need all this fucking liberalism and stuff. We need to fucking execute people in the middle of summer, to appease the gods, Oh, I'd like to appease my cock by plunging it into the juicy little pussy of a fair maiden. Oh, God knows what the next bird that turns up going to be like, but she'll be fucking trouble. Oh, I should have fucking. I wish I'd played it better with that Ninbert and it worked out. It's funny that you don't think about something for a year or two and then suddenly think, fuck. But it's the fog of time has descended, and I'm looking back at history through some rose-tinted binoculars that haven't been set up properly, and I can't see it in focus. I'm sure it was a disaster, but you think, no, she had some fucking moves on her. She was interested in bats, Yeah, she had a book about it and everything. She knew all about bats. I mean, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fucking disaster, though. But once you've had a bit of fucking space and room and time, you look back and you think, oh, maybe. And then maybe, a giant tree. I've been giggling about this fucking snowman that pops up on this little computer game I've been playing on my phone. And he goes, hey, and uh-oh. I was thinking, oh, look at that. It's that snowman. Well, he's fucked off now. And I've got another mini game to play. Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting ready for cuddle time. There comes a time of every night where you think, right, it's time to turn off the lights, take my watch off, stick the mobile phone in its cradle to charge, and a dog. Oh, there's nothing better than just having that thing of like, okie doke, doggy, assume the position, and you snuggle up. Sometimes, it's back to back. Sometimes, I'll put an arm around the dog and give it a little kiss on the ear and say, I'll see you in the morning. And, you both do your little stretching and you and then you just go zonk. You know what I mean? That time of night where you're ready to go to sleep. And I envy a dog. It's a simple thing of just going, right, oh, I'm tired now, and just plops its head down. That they can just zonk themselves out instantly. Yeah, interesting. Oh, I heard rumor. Well, I read it online. That Elon Musk, he's into that ketamine. The special K. Apparently, if you take it, you can trip your balls off. But I think he's genuinely fucking bonkers. I mean, his bullshit about Tommy Robinson is interesting because he has politicized Tommy Robinson on a global scale. And you know what that means? Tommy ain't coming out of prison. Tommy will step out the door of the prison and there'll be 4 coppers and they'll go, Mr. Robinson, you're being arrested on tax evasion charges with regard to unpaid tax. You're going to be put in prison on remand pending a trial. And he'll go, you've got to be joking. You've got to be joking. They'd be like, oh, shit. And they'll nail him. They will fucking nail him. They don't want that cunt on the loose. And they want to teach people a lesson that if you're a prick, you will go to prison for fucking years. When you are a thorn in the side and you're telling fucking lies and fucking doing shit that results in fucking mosques being stoned and fucking riots and assaulted police, he's going to lose his fucking freedom. And he's asked for it. I mean, he fucking deserves it. He's a stupid little fucker. But they can't allow him out now. You mark my words, he'll get done for fucking tax evasion and they'll stitch him up for another 5 years, all the while looking for extra offences to throw at him. And the worst prisons to stick him in solitary. Oh, that cunt's going to suffer. Yeah. And the harder Musk tries to fucking... But the thing is, he's going, I've got a poll on Twitter that they ought to get rid of Keir Starmer and hold another election. That doesn't count for fucking shit. And spastics. See, the thing is, since Trump came into politics, every dickhead and his dog is on Facebook talking about politics. Oh, this, that, the other. No. Donald Trump says, oh, we ought to do this, we ought to do that. Look, you've had your election. You've got your cunt in charge for your respective country. And they're there for 4 years and they'll do what the fuck they want, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with them or not, whether you've got an ounce of common sense or not. They're in charge and they're doing their job. So if you don't like it, fucking well lump it. Anyway, I've done 45 minutes. I'm going to have a quick wank. And go to sleep. I'm joking. I'm too tired to wank. I haven't got any energy. I've been too busy reading some, well, I wouldn't say heavyweight, but definitely serious books about serious matters and doing a bit of research. And this is my escape from it. This is where I pretend to be really fucking stupid and pretentious, pretending I know about stuff, and I've just fucking made it up off the top of my head just for a giggle. I just love talking shit for fucking half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, because I've been fucking busy as fuck. Got shit to do. A lot of research, a lot of things to find out, and wheels that need to be put into motion. And my goal is to find another bird like Nin. And I can't remember what went wrong. I don't know what it was I did that fucked her off, whether she fucked me off or whatever it was. But, the thing fucking broke down so badly that she was like phoning me up, threatening to stick an axe in my head and all this shit. And she was fucking, I mean, she's a bit fucking, well, not a bit. She's very stupid. I mean, she's one of the fucking stupidest people I've ever met. But she seems to be able to function without any real intellect. There's no depth to her, but she's still got this kind of cool outlook on life. Yeah, I wish that had gone more positively, but the way I see it, I should be able to find another bird a bit like her. But at least she's given me a fucking, give me a goal to aim for. When someone has that many fucking brilliant qualities, you think, right, where do I find another? I mean, she's better than your average birds out there. She was special and unique. Anyway, aside from that, I'm reading about history and the fall of fascism. Cheers me up, looking at some fucking dictator hung by his ankles with his fucking face smashed in by baseball bats. Gives you a sense of justice. Justice hurts. Yeah, a sense of closure. Anyway, I'm going to cuddle up with the dog and get some shut-eye. You lot should do the same. I'll see you later. All right then, fuck off the lot of you.